Cześć moi drodzy, jestem Atreu, witam w kolejnym odcinku z Kingdom Come Deliverance. Ja już jestem sobie tutaj pod ratajami. Także zajmiemy się tą misją główną, fabularną w Merchojedach. Tylko najpierw musimy pogadać z panem Radzikiem. Odnośnie tego szturmu i zobaczymy co dalej. Wpadłem też do płatnerza. Się naprawił. Bo mi wszystko pospadało. Widzę, jakie zadanie poboczne się też trafia chyba. A to zobaczymy. Czy to jest otwarte już? Dzień dobry. A, to jest miecznik, nie tu wszedłem. Właśnie, nie tu jestem. Czekamy dalej. Płatność jest tutaj po lewej. Ciekawe, czy ma coś ciekawego do sprzedania. Czemu to jest zamknięte? Otwieraj. Otwieraj to, łachmy to. Ja nie mam czasu. O Boże, wczytywanie, to jest okropne. Czemu to jest? Otwórz mi te drzwi. Krawiec? Na Boga. Pootwierane jest wszystko już. Panie, masz klienta, otwórz te drzwi. Czekamy godzinę jeszcze. Boże święty. To jest tak zbugowane, że o Boże. Już? Dzień dobry. Naprawić się chciałem.
Good day to you.
Chyba, że masz coś ciekawego. Masz jakiś trening w naprawach.
Can you show me?
Sure.
I'd like to.
All right.
Dobra, dyszka.
Now.
Ile mam już konserwacji? Miecza możemy się nauczyć. O! XIV. Miecz 15. Dobrze. Też nic? Kowal mi to naprawi? Co masz najdroższego? Wszystko mam już, wszystko mam. Nie masz nic, czego ja bym nie miał. Idź ty w cholerę. Jadę do kowala. Albo do szewca najpierw, o. Znaczy do tego. Do krawca. Panie mistrzu No dobra, nie wnikam.
Jesus Christ.
Daje mnie. Ty naprawiasz. Dobra. Ty co masz najdroższego? Zielono-żółte. Nie, to nic, mam wszystko. Tak, dobra. Także powinno być naprawione. Dobra, lecimy teraz się nauczyć miecza jeszcze na 15 poziom. Kurde, zobaczymy jak będzie trening wyglądał. A czy zapłacę i to gdzie jest koń? Tu, pod dachem. Lecimy na górę. Będę mistrzem miecza, wow! Tak, musimy tutaj wpaść na górny zamek, także jest dobrze. Dobra, chyba, że będziemy się uczyć dzisiaj, nie wiem. Panie Bernard.
God's blessing.
I'd like to improve.
Certainly.
Damy radę?
I want to achieve my.
All right, but it'll come
Ile? 1600, dawaj.
now.
Tak jest. Jestem mistrzem. Miecz 16 poziom, sztuki walki 14,5. Możesz mnie czegoś nauczyć jeszcze? Nie, kontratak, to nie.
Can you teach me?
Certainly.
Mogę
I'd
10?
like to.
First, you have.
Nie mogę 10?
Well,
To już mi się nauczyli. Dobra, idziemy gadać z szefami. Nie wiem jaki to jest maksymalny poziom tej umiejętności w tej grze. Może 20? Dobra, panowie, bo ja już tutaj robotę mam. Znaczy wy macie dla mnie. Okej. To będzie wczytywanie filmiku. Także zapaliły nam się już dwa te. Zobaczcie co się stało w Merchedach i pokażę jakim Maciejem.
My lord, I'm afraid you were right when you said these hostilities wouldn't end at Probislavitz.
That comes as no surprise.
What has happened?
My men reported 2 more attacks today.
Ah, Henry, I'm glad you're here. It seems like we'll have another task for you. Come and join us.
my lord.
Greetings, lad.
The bandits raided a few remote hamlets, but that's the least of our worries.
Ale nie pukamy.
They also attacked Merhoyed, and that's a much more serious matter.
Meroyed. Matthias is working there.
They attacked right after the battle in Probislavitz. Bastards are probably trying to prove they're still strong. But there's a silver lining. The villagers held them off, and they even took one captive. He's wounded, but we can still interrogate him.
Your Graces, I hope I'm not intruding.
On the contrary, Master Tobias. Unlike Bernard, you are the bearer of good tidings. Or so I gather from the coin you carry. Tell me, how many groschen did we find in Probislavitz?
My lord, I'm sorry, but my news is no better than Captain Bernard's. These coins are very good. That is to say, well-made facsimiles, as we call them.
Ha, falsyfikaty.
What? I don't give a fuck what you call them. I want to know what they're fucking worth.
That's just it, sir. They're worth nothing.
Are you saying what I think you're saying, Master Tobias? This here
It's just a pile of copper.
Kurva!
Plated with silver, so it's still of some worth.
Troszkę warta.
Kurva! Fuck!
Is it a lot of work to make such counterfeits, Master Tobias?
I should say so, sir. Highly demanding work. Especially to make such plausible forgeries. They would need a well-hidden foundry, several craftsmen, and a source of material.
But they could just be brought in from somewhere else, could they not?
Well, they could, but then again, the silver mines are nearby, and these groschen seem freshly minted, so...
So we are facing a foe who has almost limitless sources of coin. That's all we need.
Doppeldeller.
Well, gentlemen, it's clear what we have to do. Interrogate that captive bandit, find out their numbers, and promptly cut off their supply of money. Otherwise, they'll soon have another encampment.
If they haven't already.
I doubt it, sir. Merhoyed wouldn't have been able to hold them off if they did.
Well, lad, I said we'd have work for you, but it never crossed my mind there would be this much. You've already proved your worth as an investigator, so I'm putting my faith in you again. Go to Merhoyed and question that captive. Find out where those brigands are hiding, how many there are, and what they're planning. And while you're at it, see if you can find some clues as to where this counterfeit coin is coming from.
Very well, sir.
Good luck. We're counting on you. All of us. Come report to me as soon as you know anything. I'll be at the lookout point near Townburg.
No dobra, także widzę grubo. Zaraza w Merchedach, ktoś kuje fałszywe monetki. Wesoło. Jestem głodny, fenomenalnie. Ale że macie gary tutaj, to mam wyżre jedzenie z garów. Nom. Zobaczmy, co mamy za zadanka, dokładnie. Dobra, co mamy za zadanka? Przesłanie, dobrze. Jeniec i Maciej w Merchedach. Dobra. To musimy na Merchedy jechać zatem. W Okolniu. Główny śledczy zamkowy rusza... O, pan Radzik wyszedł. Główny śledczy zamkowy rusza kolejną misję. Halo. O Jezu. Latające wiadro. Dobra, pojawiający się ludzie to jest zły znak. A mi wpadnie ktoś pod koła, tyle będzie. Ludzie bez... Jezus Maria, co tu się dzieje? Powinni zoptymalizować tę grę i to dość mocno. Dobra, a tymczasem Mercho jedy. Oj, nie tędy, blin. Oj, blin. Oj, nale... O Jezus, moje dzieło, kurde. No i poszedł w krzaki. Poszedł. Dawaj, kurde, spada z konia. Świetny śledczy. Przejedziemy się, to dzień tak szybko nie zleci, tak mi się wydaje. Dobra, zobaczymy, co tam słychać, kurde. Czytałem trochę o tym zadaniu, wiem mniej więcej jak je zrobić. Także będzie fajnie. Są bardzo rozbudowane te zadania, także... Lubię robić zadania dobrze, tak powiem. Także sobie czytam czasem. Często, ostatnio. A tam będziemy musieli przyjechać sobie w krzok. Czemu miałem przez chwilę... Ja dźwigam. Dali mi coś? A dziczyznę mam jeszcze. Weź to wyrzuć. Sprzedałem trochę dziczyzny temu. Peszkowi wcześniej. Tam 1000 miał, to mu 1000 zabrałem. Ma dziczyznę i jeleninę i inne dziwne rzeczy. I gacie, kradzione gacie za ileś tam. Bajery, panie. Dobra, 15 minut to nie wiem, czy dużo zrobimy, czy nie. Zacznijmy sobie jakiś buzdygan albo topór, może toporem powalczył, czy buzdyganem niż tam mieczem. Może być fajne. A mniej więcej na północ jadę, także to jest dobrze. Blin, dobra, i jedziemy na północny zachód. Tędy mi chyba jeszcze nie było tą drogą. Może będzie jakiś krzyżyk gdzieś schowany, skitrany za krzakiem. Ale lubią tak robić. Za krzakami kitrać sobie, kurde, krzyżyki. Potem szuka ich na mapie. W każdym razie szukamy ognia. Tam była napaść, się paliło. Także dymy lecą. W poprzednim odcinku też widzieliśmy, trochę dymiło się dość mocno. O właśnie. Dobra, konik odsapnie. Kapliczka pod drzewem odkryta. Chyba nie z kapliczką do końca. Wio.
Good sir, have you a moment?
Nie będę się z tobą bił. Ja mam ważniejsze rzeczy do roboty. Dobra. Padłe konie. Ostatnio było dużo ludzi, jest, a gdzie się wszyscy podzieli. Z kimś pogadać musimy. Może poczekać. A dupa tam. Wieśniak. Coś z toporami chodzą.
I'm honored that
What's happened here?
things are bad. Very bad. First we get attacked by them brigands, barely come out of that alive. And now the plague.
Plague, you say?
Indeed so. Something's up with the village. Even the livestock are dying. It's a gruesome sight.
Dobra, wypytajmy zatem wszystko.
I heard the bandits didn't get very far here, though.
Luckily, young Straw saw them still over by the cross and woke the whole village. We even captured one. He's tied up now at Melikar's place. But then the disease came.
Who attacked you?
I don't know. Some bandits. Ever since Scarlet's was raised, they've been marauding the whole province.
Did you put up a fight?
We most certainly did. Once Melikar heard young Straw shouting to the hills, he handed everyone a pitchfork or a flail, and we ambushed the bastards.
Good on you. How did it turn out?
We gave them what for until they turned tail and ran. But they cut up young Straw something awful. He didn't live to see morning.
Who are Melikar and Straw?
That's right, you're not from around here, are you? Melikar's the one looking after things round here now. Before that, it was down to Smill from the Neuhof stud. But they killed him that time they raided the place. And young Straw is the son of Andrew, a local woodcutter. Or was, I should say. The bandits saw to that. His old man isn't taking it well.
Where will I find Melikar?
If you stand at the main gate of the stables and look across the road, Melikar's is the house on the left.
Ciekawe.
I'd like to talk to Straw.
I see. Well, if you stand at the main gate of the stables and look across the road, you'll see Straw's house on the right.
Tell me more about this plague. It sounds terrible.
Worse than you can imagine. The whole stud, livestock, sheep, chickens, all dead or dying. No doubt the people will be next. Melikar's old woman's taken to her bed and it doesn't look good. Straw's wife and brother, more and more.
I'm sorry to hear it. I'm looking for Matthias. He works as a stable hand at the stud farm.
Matthias. The brigands got him, poor lad. He's lying wounded at the stud.
Dobra.
Thanks. That'll be all for now.
Panie Maciej. Panie Maciej, gdzie pan jesteś? Tajni, dobra. Leży.
Hal? You're a sight for sore eyes. What are you doing here?
It's good to see you too, Matthias. Sir Radzig sent me here to investigate the raid.
Sir Radzig? Looks like you've come up in the world, mate. You're here as his envoy?
He took me into his garrison.
Hal, the blacksmith's boy, in the service of his lordship. Who'd have ever thought it? My luck hasn't been so good.
Mhm.
You survived. That's something to thank God for.
True enough. If I were in your shoes, I'd get the hell out of here. There's some disease spreading.
Disease?
Folk are saying it's the plague. Whatever it is, it's bad. It started the day after the raid. First the horses got sick, then other animals, and now people are falling ill too.
Oh, damn. Are you alright?
Well, at least I haven't caught the sickness.
But you've been hurt.
It happened during the raid. One of those damn bandits fell on me, horse and all. My arm's badly broken, but better than a broken neck.
No w sumie.
Tell me about the raid.
What do you want to know?
Wszystko.
I hear one of the raiders was taken captive. I'd like to question him.
Aye, old Melachar let him have it over the head with a flail, and now he's locked up in the barn. But be careful.
Why's that?
That fucker killed young Straw, and his old man's sharpening his sickle for him. Melachar still hasn't decided what to do with him.
Okej.
I understand old Straw wants revenge, but first I have to question that bandit. What happens after is no skin off my nose.
Good luck, then.
Can you describe the raiders?
I don't know. They came at dusk, so you couldn't see their faces. About 20 of them. They weren't humans, though. They spoke Czech.
You talked to them?
No. They were shouting at us. They were very sure of themselves to begin with, but when we hit them in the woods, they didn't look so brave.
I know you've got courage enough for any man, but how did a bunch of untrained villagers manage to hold off armed bandits?
One of the village lads caught sight of them coming through the woods and told Melachar, who roused the whole village, and everyone grabbed what they could. Pitchforks, axes, flails, and we went out to face them.
What? You mounted an assault against them?
Aye, and that was the key. It was the last thing those whoresons expected.
Haha, najlepszy obrony jest atak,
Still
co?
managed to break through to the village, probably wanted to torch it. But even the women here were armed with what they could find, and they took the bastards by surprise.
To elegancko.
About this sickness. When did this plague start?
The day after the raid, the horses were lying down in the stable, so we knew something was up. By afternoon, they were all dead. Then other animals started getting sick, one after the other, and then people.
What are the signs that someone's getting sick?
I don't leave the house much, but folk complain of fever and shakes. Some are throwing their guts up, and others are spewing from the other end.
Has anyone died from it?
Aye, old Verba. Although he was already on his last legs, so no one knows for sure if it was the plague that got him. Either way, the animals are dropping like flies, and people will end up the same for sure.
Who's ill now?
I don't know. What with my arm the way it is, I don't go outdoors much. But I know Melachar and Straw have sick ones at home.
Dobra.
Can I ask you a bit about Merhoyed?
I haven't been here long enough to learn much, but ask away.
Can you tell me something about Old Straw?
He's a woodcutter, tough as they come, and a hothead. He's been out of his mind since his boy died.
That's normal to grieve, though.
Depends how you look at it. Folk are afraid he'll snap or drink himself to death. What's worse, his wife caught the sickness, and he's not taking care of her.
Where can I find this Straw?
When you take the main gate out of the stables, you'll see 2 cottages outside. Straw lives in the right-hand one.
What's Melikar like?
The locals look up to him. Smill used to be in charge here, but he was killed in Neuhof.
I know.
Sir Hanush hasn't had time to appoint a new vassal, and folk need someone to speak for them, so they picked Melikar.
Okej.
Thank God you had someone here who could take the reins.
Aye.
What's Melikar?
The local...
I know.
To już była,
Sahana.
dobra, inna opcja.
Thank God.
Aye.
Dobra, i Melechior.
Where does Melikar live?
When you take the main gate out of the stables, you'll see 2 cottages outside. Melikar lives in
Proszę
the
bardzo, proste. Poszedł spać. Dobra. Cześć, do Macieja chyba musimy iść. Jak rzucę okiem na moją ściągawkę. Ale najpierw powinniśmy zająć się misją tutaj, zarazą. Tak, zajmijmy się na początek tą zarazą właśnie. Tak jak mówi nam zadanko. Panie wójcie, to pan jesteś? A pan.
Are you Melikar?
Aye, that's me.
Fajnie.
I need to speak with the prisoner.
And why is that? Who might you be?
Henry, envoy of Saradzik Kobala. I'm here to investigate the attack.
I'm sorry. I have other things on my mind right now. In case you hadn't noticed, we have pestilence raging here. And Saradzig won't help us with that. Any more than he helped us when we were attacked.
Oh.
No news has reached Ratai of any disease here. But I'm here now, and I can help you.
Well, since you serve Saradzig, you might be of some use. If anyone can be.
Tell me what to do.
There's a stable hand living with us here, Matthias.
Yes, I know him.
And he knows some girl who helps out in the monastery infirmary. Johanka, I think her name is. She might know someone to turn to, if she's actually there.
Dobra, pomogę.
Very well. I'll go to the monastery. It's probably our best hope.
Thank you. At least for taking the trouble. But then, even if you cared nothing for us, the prisoner's got the pestilence too. He'll die without help.
If I have to go to
Proszę
the
bardzo.
monastery, I need to know as much as possible about the disease. I'll definitely need to know its symptoms. They're bound to ask me that.
It's hard to say. My wife is feverish. Others have the chills. I heard some are throwing up. Others still are breaking out in sores. But why don't you see for yourself? People talk a lot and I don't know what to believe anymore.
Very well. I'll make the rounds.
I've daubed lime on the afflicted houses, but don't stay too long in those homes.
That I can promise you.
Dobra, także musimy zbadać domy zaznaczone tutaj krzyżem. O, na przykład takim właśnie. No to pochodzimy, a też myślę w kolejnym odcinku. W tym to było na tyle, także dzięki za uwagę, widzimy się w kolejnym materiale. Cześć, pa!